Hey guys, so welcome back to the fourth and final installment of my Huda Beauty Obsessions Palettes series, and today we're looking at the Electric Obsessions palette. So colorful. So today I'm only doing one eye for each of the looks, but I am giving you two looks, mainly because that's just how my life is going these days. You might see little peaks of a yellow inner corner in this clip, and that's because I was playing around with this palette and used all 9 colors on the other eye, but was not happy with how it turned out, so I thought that I would simplify things and do this pink and blue gradient sort of eye for you. The steps in each of these eye looks today are fairly self-explanatory, so I'm not going to do a detailed description of them. If you want to know where I got the tape from, it was from Dollarama. It's like a craft tape, but I find that it's not as sticky as like regular Scotch tape, so it doesn't really pull on my skin when I lift it off. I don't use tape all the time as a general rule, but sometimes when I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of blending, especially with that pink that you see there, it just makes things easier. So while you're watching me apply the shadows, I'll just give you some thoughts on the collection of palettes and on this one in particular. As you can see, the shimmery shadows do apply very well. I boosted them here with some MAC Fix Plus. The mattes blend gorgeously. They're very pigmented, almost to the point of being too pigmented, because I did wash this off and I did use a primer on my eye. And after I washed it off, when I woke up the next morning, my eye was still stained slightly pink, so they do pack a punch to them. So the only thing really missing from this palette is an inner corner shadow. You'll see in the second look that I just used the blue for something completely different, but here I'm reaching for the Becca highlighter in Pearl just to have something on that inner corner that goes with the other colors on the eye. I would have loved to have seen this palette include a green instead of one of the blues. Like, keep the darker blue, but the sort of light teal that's on the inner portion of my lid, I would have loved to have switched that one out for like a bright Kelly green and a shimmer finish. Just something different that you don't see an awful lot of. This wing kind of took over, and it was a little bit more bold than I intended it to be, but it actually worked out because let's talk about the bright colors on my eyes. If ever you can get away with a big ass wing, it's when you're rocking crazy eyeshadow. I am on the hunt for a black liner that will stay in my waterline and show up with far more pigmentation than this one does. Please leave me your recommendations in the comments. Want to know a secret? I didn't even put glue on these. I'm using the glue that was on there from the last time I wore them, and they were on my eye for a grand total of about 1.5 minutes. Overall, I really do enjoy these palettes. This colorful one is certainly not an everyday reach for me, but the warm brown and the mauve obsessions, I cannot get enough of them. The smoky one is good as well. Oh, baby! Oh no! Oh, he's only been napping for like 20 minutes. Alright, I'll finish this later. Alright, so it seems like just a second in this video, however, that took a while to settle Bennett down, but he is back slumbering peacefully. So as I was saying, I love these palettes, I really do. They're $35 each Canadian. They are just a very intelligently curated collection of shades. Each individual palette has so much to offer, they're so versatile, and the performance of these shadows, I have no complaints about them. The mattes are pigmented and smooth, they don't apply patchy, they blend beautifully. The shimmers, they apply nicely. You don't have to really work all that hard to build up their intensity. You can just spray them with some setting spray and they really shine. The shadows last all day, they don't crease, they don't fade, they don't bleed one into the other. These are just really, really good quality shadows. I'd love to tell you that I have a favorite, but I really don't. I guess, gun to head, if I had to pick one, I think it'd probably be the Mauve Obsession, simply because I really like how green those tones make my eyes look. But it really is going to come down to personal preference and what it is that you're looking to add to your collection. If you're looking for bright colors, this is a great palette for it. It's not as intense and as overwhelming or intimidating as the Urban Decay Electric palette, but you still get a good variety of shadows in this. If you end up creating any looks using these palettes, please tag me in your post because I would absolutely love to see what you do with it. And I will leave my Instagram information in the description bar below. So thanks for watching, and I will link the other videos in this series in the description box below, so please check those out. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now, guys.